Yeah, hi there, and these comments are for Jack Sonapong, and I am Michael, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the 7-Step System to pass the TOEFL IBT, and you are one of my online TOEFL students, and you completed an independent speaking practice set number 54 at my VoxyPop discussion group. So, first of all, let me take a look at what the question is to remind myself. So number 54, here it is. So, which subject do you like to study the most at school? Describe it and explain why you like studying this subject. So again, there's two parts to the question. Describe the subject first. Tell me what it's about first, a little bit. And then explain why you like studying this subject. That's the actual question. So let's hear what you have to say.
When I was in the school, the subject that I liked the most is science, because science is allow me to think a lot about the theory and apply it to explain some things that happens from the past to the present. You know something new when you study.
I wouldn't say you know something new. You might want to say, I learned something new when I study science. So far, you're not probably going in the right direction here. You want to be a little more specific. If you talk about something about science, then you have to get a little more specific than that even. But first of all, you have to describe it, and so far you haven't really done that.
Science that make me excited to study and is enjoyable.
For example, give me a good example here.
And the second, I like.
Now, you didn't support that first idea with a good example to illustrate your point. So your speech is too general, not specific enough.
Science because it's not limited to the old theory.
What theory? Are you talking about the theory of gravity? You're talking about Einstein's theory of relativity? Are you talking about the theory of the expanding universe or the theory of how our world was formed? I mean, you got to be more specific. Don't just talk in general terms. Make sure you get more specific. Now, what that means to you is you have to limit your focus. You don't want to talk about too many aspects of science because that's not going to give you enough time to support each of those points with detail. So it's better to focus.
Can study deeply, and you can find a new one.
All right, so with this one, there's really nothing specific in your speech that kind of makes it you. You want to personalize this thing a little bit more. So I think your weak area right here is mostly your topic development. You're expressing mostly basic ideas about science. You're not giving details to explain those ideas. And if you go to the first part of the question, Jack Sonapong, and you take a look at that, it does say, it says describe it first and then explain why you like studying this subject. So I don't think you have really directly, explicitly answered this question. Okay, so your score here, I'm going to put you right around 2.0 out of 4, or 15 points out of 30 on this one. So the main thing you can get from this is you want to make sure that you directly answer both parts of the question. Make sure you limit your focus so you can give sufficient details to help explain your ideas. And maybe that means more vocabulary studies. So if you continue to study in the vocabulary portion of my course, that can help expand, I think, your mind a little bit more, and you'll have more detail or vocabulary words that you can use to help illustrate the points that you're trying to argue in your speaking and writing tasks on the TOEFL IBT. All right, thank you.